Former Special Counsel Robert Mueller, a pivotal figure in modern American political history, has died at the age of 81. His family confirmed his passing in a statement on X, which was widely reported by the New York Times. Mueller reportedly passed away overnight on Saturday. It was revealed last year that he had been suffering from Parkinson's disease. Former President Donald Trump wasted no time in reacting to the news, using the occasion to disparage Mueller. In a message on social media, Trump wrote, quote, "Good, I am glad that he is dead. He can't harm an innocent person anymore," unquote. Mueller and Trump shared a contentious history. After his tenure as FBI director, Mueller served as special counsel between 2017 and 2019, investigating possible connections between Donald Trump's presidential campaign and Russia. During this period, Trump repeatedly attempted to have Mueller dismissed. In 2019, Mueller submitted his comprehensive report to then Attorney General William Barr. The report found no evidence of secret agreements between the Trump campaign and Russian representatives before the election. However, Mueller did not rule out that Trump may have obstructed justice during the investigation. Despite this, Trump consistently characterized the report as an exoneration, labeling the entire investigation a witch hunt. In other news concerning Donald Trump, a commemorative coin celebrating the 250th United States anniversary featuring Trump has drawn criticism during its creation process. Separately, the relationship between Gustavo Petro, the president of Colombia, and Donald Trump, which had recently appeared to relax, is now under renewed scrutiny as the United States Justice investigation against President Petro has become public. Donald Trump has also significantly escalated his rhetoric toward NATO partners. He issued a warning, stating he would not forget the cancellations regarding the protection of the Strait of Hormuz. Furthermore, the Trump administration has filed a lawsuit against the elite Harvard University. The lawsuit alleges that Harvard failed to adequately protect its Jewish students, arguing that the university's leadership deliberately ignored hostilities on campus and refused to enforce anti-discrimination rules. The suit aims to reclaim millions of dollars in taxpayer-funded federal grants that Harvard allegedly received during a period when it was not adhering to applicable law. Moving to international relations, the government of the Caribbean island nation of Cuba, currently affected by a United States oil embargo, reportedly refuses to allow the United States Embassy in Havana to power its generators with imported diesel during an ongoing energy crisis. The Cuban Foreign Ministry denied the embassy's request to import the fuel, according to reports from the Washington Post. The newspaper quoted a translated version of the protest letter stating that the diplomatic mission was shamelessly claiming a privilege that the United States denies to the Cuban people. The approximately 10 million residents of the socialist-governed island state have suffered for decades from mismanagement, corruption, and a trade embargo imposed by the United States. The ongoing economic crisis has pushed Cuba to the brink of economic collapse, with crumbling infrastructure and an outdated electricity grid. Consequently, those who can afford it, including apparently the personnel of the United States Embassy in Havana, rely on generators to cope with recurring power outages. On the technology front, tech billionaire Elon Musk suffered a legal defeat in a lawsuit concerning his acquisition of Twitter. A jury in a San Francisco district court concluded that Musk had violated securities law in 2022 with two misleading statements. As these statements depressed the stock price, he could be obliged to pay significant compensation to former shareholders. Musk has not yet commented on the verdict, but he may appeal the decision to a higher court. Finally, a federal judge in Washington has halted the restrictive access rules imposed by the United States government for journalists at the Department of Defense. The lawsuit, filed by the New York Times, challenged a guideline that allowed reporters to be classified as a security risk if they investigated information not intended for public disclosure. Judge Paul Friedman declared on Friday that while the protection of troops is important, it is more crucial than ever, given United States military operations in Venezuela and the war with Iran, for the public to have access to information from various perspectives regarding their government's actions. What's your take on Mueller dies, Trump's fierce reaction and global updates? Share your view in the comments. Do you think this will matter in the next news cycle? This video was generated using artificial intelligence